Okay, I've got some activities that you can do that are linked to the book that Miss Thompson read and signed called Freddie and the Fairy. Okay, if you haven't seen that story, not yet, you can go back to the signed stories and watch it first so that you understand what the story is about, and then you can come back here later to do the activities. Okay, so I have 5. So the first one is maybe have a look at the fairy. Can you think of some interesting adjectives, so some describing words, and then maybe write them down, create some sentences, or even one paragraph that describes the fairy. Okay? The second activity is, can you imagine that you have met the fairy for the first time? What would you wish for? What would you want? Then make some notes and have a think what would happen in that story. Then maybe you can create a short story about if you met the fairy yourself. Okay? The third activity is, in the story there are lots of animals. Maybe you can pick 2 or 3 and then have a think that animal in real life. What do they eat? Where do they live? And you can do some research about the animals in the story. Okay? The fourth activity is linked to art. So get some paper, split it in half, and then on this side you can draw the things that Freddie wished for, the things that he wanted, and then on this side you can draw the things that the fairy granted. Okay? And then the last activity is have a think at the start of the story. It talks about the fairy and she's stuck in a tree. Okay? Have a think, how did that happen? How did the fairy get stuck in the tree? And then again, you can make some notes and then create a short story about how the fairy got stuck in the tree. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy reading the story Freddie and the Fairy and then doing some activities later too. Okay.